A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a striking turn of events, a recent poll conducted by Find Out Now reveals that Reform UK is poised to secure a staggering majority of 140 seats in the upcoming general election. The poll indicates a 10-point lead for the party, reflecting a significant shift in public sentiment as the people of Britain express their growing frustration with illegal immigration. This discontent was palpable at a recent protest outside the Britannia Hotel in London's Canary Wharf, which has controversially become a luxury hostel for asylum seekers. Demonstrators, including the well-known Pink Ladies, voiced their opposition to the influx of illegal immigrants into their communities. The question on many lips is, who voted for this madness? Reform UK is advocating for peaceful protests to urge local councils to take decisive action against migrant hotels. However, the party emphasizes that this is just the beginning. The call for the detention and deportation of illegal immigrants is central to their agenda, as they believe it is essential to restore a sense of order and normality in the country. The statistics surrounding illegal immigration are alarming. Recent reports indicate that in the year leading up to June 2025, 110,000 more migrants applied for asylum in Britain, marking the highest number since records began. Since the Labour Party took office last July, over 50,000 illegal immigrants have arrived on British shores. By the end of June, 32,100 asylum seekers were residing in hotels funded by taxpayers, a figure that has risen by 8% since Keir Starmer's administration began. The financial implications are staggering, with the Labour government reportedly spending £4.76 billion on managing the asylum crisis, a sum that could have funded 86,500 additional police officers or provided 16 million winter fuel payments for pensioners at the higher rate. The message is clear: the current system is unsustainable. Observers note that the situation is exacerbated by the perception that asylum seekers are being treated as honored guests, with access to amenities such as 4-star hotel accommodations, meals, and unrestricted movement, all while their identities remain largely unknown to authorities. This has led to growing public outrage, particularly in light of recent incidents involving asylum seekers charged with serious crimes, including sexual assaults. The recent victory for residents of Epping, Essex, who successfully campaigned for the removal of asylum seekers from their local hotel after a serious incident, has sparked hope and determination among concerned citizens nationwide. Despite facing backlash from political opponents and media, these residents stood firm in their demands for safety and accountability. Reform UK, led by Nigel Farage, is rallying support for similar protests across the country, encouraging local councils to adopt measures that prioritize community safety. The party's forthcoming proposals for mass deportations aim to address the crisis head-on and signal a departure from current immigration policies, including a potential exit from the European Convention on Human Rights, which they argue undermines the sovereignty of British law. The Labour Party's recent initiative to relocate migrants from hotels into local communities has drawn criticism, with many arguing it will only exacerbate the existing issues. The Conservative Party, which previously oversaw the escalation of the crisis, now finds itself in a precarious position as it attempts to distance itself from the consequences of its past decisions. Farage, who has been vocal about the need for secure detention camps for illegal immigrants, has criticized both the Labour and Conservative parties for their handling of the situation. He asserts that the current policies are a direct result of their failures and calls for accountability. The upcoming election is shaping up to be a pivotal moment in British politics, with immigration policy at the forefront of public discourse. Farage's Reform UK party, despite having only 3 MPs in the House of Commons, is gaining traction in the polls and positioning itself as a formidable force in the political landscape. As the debate over immigration continues to intensify, the question remains: will the voices of the people be heard, and will meaningful change come to fruition? The next few months will undoubtedly be critical as Reform UK lays out its vision for a future that prioritizes the safety and security of British citizens while addressing the complex challenges of immigration. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.